Been a gorgeous day today. Started out the morning generally in the 50s, so a cooler start, and high temperatures though warmer than average, getting into the lower 80s. Right now though, mostly sunny, a few fair weather cumulus as well as a little bit of high thin cirrus. 83 degrees though are occurring with dew points in the upper 50s. So at the moment the humidity feels low at 44%, but dew points in the upper 50s will certainly feel damp as we get later into the night and those temperatures start getting closer to the dew points and could see some patchy fog. Maybe not even quite as much as we saw this morning, and even this morning wasn't too bad. Here are some of those high thin cirrus clouds moving across the sky at the moment. Today's high temperature, well, climate data didn't come in well. We're at 83 degrees. That looks like it was probably as warm as we have gotten all day today. And again, our afternoon normal is 74, so we are running above the average. Generally speaking though, in the 80s, but if you're a little bit closer to the water, temperatures did tend to stay in the 70s, and the dew points have not been bad. Humidity levels really didn't drop much through the overnight. Came down a little bit to allow us to drop into the 50s, and then during the day today really didn't come up much, and they're not expected to increase much during the day tomorrow because we still have a very light, almost non-existent wind because high pressure is sitting right over us. Fairly comfortable for the deep south across the region. Winds are kind of all over the place right now. Again, with high pressure sitting almost right on top of us, winds aren't going to be too much of a factor. Very spring-like all this week, generally running above the average, which is 74. We are going to stay mostly dry through early Thursday. Some models are trying to trend a little bit wetter for the second half of the day, kind of Friday evening and night. We will see, but we are definitely looking at more rain headed our way for Saturday. No real cold air in sight either. So still looking ahead to the Irish Channel, and nothing has really changed. Still looking at a fairly wet Saturday, especially for the first half of the day, and some heavy downpours are possible. We'll talk more on those possibilities in just a moment. Here is the system that is going to bring in that rain chance. Is an upper level trough. It is still off the coast of California, Baja California. Once this moves inland tomorrow, we will get a better idea of that rain timing because we'll have more data collected once these systems are on land. Now with this developing system, we'll start to see the rainfall moving our way from Texas on Thursday. Before that, late Wednesday, increase in cloud cover. Then as we go later into the day Friday, that's when we could see some rainfall. However, the Euro indicates more of a focus for that rain on Saturday. But they're all not in agreement. As I was mentioning at the top of our newscast, there are still some differences. Here's the difference. Friday starting at noon, we are dry. Any rainfall still out over Texas, moving our way, but generally southeast Louisiana stays dry until we get into those early morning hours of Saturday. Parade gets started at 10. Looking at fairly wet conditions with some downpours on Saturday morning. Midday, still some heavy rainfall by the late afternoon and evening. Finally starting to dry out per the Euro. This is a little bit faster. This is the GFS. Friday at noon, rain is almost on our doorstep as we go through the afternoon and evening of Friday. More rain moving in. It stays with us through the overnight, and going toward the parade time on Saturday morning, rain is wrapping up. Maybe some light showers, but the bulk of the rain is moving on and continues to move out as we go through the afternoon and early evening. So there are still some fairly dramatic differences in the timing. One thing though that I'm noting is that the Euro has been consistent with the kind of first half of the day Saturday timing. So I'm still going with that right now, but of course it could easily be maybe a little bit more focused to Friday. We will see as we get closer. Increase in cloud cover, especially for Thursday and Friday. That rain moves in on Saturday. No cold front though. Temperatures stay warm Sunday and early next week.